Dear friends, yesterday we discussed the principles of management. Today, further, we studied the remaining principles of management. Yesterday, we discussed three principles. Now, next principle is principle of discipline. Fayol says, in an organization, when a number of persons are working together for a common objective or a common goal, there must be a discipline, because without discipline you cannot reach your destination properly and effectively. So there must be some rules, regulations, and every person, no matter how important post he holds in the organization, one must follow the discipline, one must follow the rules and regulation, and there should be no discrimination regarding this. If a person comes late, he should be punished according to your policy, your disciplinary action, etc. Now, next principle is unity of command. Fayol says one subordinate should receive instructions and orders from one superior only. If there are two superiors simultaneously giving order and directions to one subordinate, it becomes very difficult for the subordinate to follow or satisfy both the superiors. If a subordinate receives order from two superiors, it creates confusion and it may leads to a conflict in the organization. So the better position is there must be a single superior for a subordinate. Next principle is unity of direction. Unity of direction is related to that principle that says when there are a number of subordinates performing the same kind of task or same kind of duties, they must have a single superior. It means if A, B, C, D, their job is same, their task is same, they all four should be governed by a single superior. Say for example, if A and B is governed by X and C and D are governed by Y, we cannot compare the entire work of ABCD properly and effectively. So a group of persons who have same tasks, same kind of responsibility, same nature of job must have a single boss. So these two principles sometimes they may confuse you also. So unity of command, one superior and one subordinate. It means one subordinate must have only one superior. It is related with an individual. While unity of direction, it is related with a group or a number of persons. When your job is same, your task is same, your boss must be same. If you have two bosses, there cannot be a comparison regarding your work. Then again, next principle is subordination of individual interest to the general interest. Fayol says there might be some situations in an organization when there is a conflict between your individual interest or your individual priority with group priority or organizational priority. So when there is a conflict or there is a clash between the two interests, it is better to subordinate your own individual interest in the interest of the organization. It means you should sacrifice your personal interest and the interest of the organization or interest of the larger persons must be adhered to. Then next principle is principle of remuneration. Fayol says every person works for remuneration. So person must be compensated adequately. his wages and salaries, etc., should be in such a way that it motivates the person to perform effectively and properly. So every person must be given adequate remuneration in the form of wages and salary and other kind of incentives, because this is the prime and main motivating factor for a person. Again, next principle is principle of centralization. Though Fayol says decentralization is a good and effective technique of management, but to some extent centralization is also very essential for an organization to perform effectively. For key matters or for some important issues, management should centralize some things in this regard. So the routine matter or matters that are not very effective or that are not very essential may be decentralized, but some key issues must be centralized at the top level of the management. So everything we cannot centralize and everything we cannot decentralize. So there must be a balance between centralization and decentralization. Next principle is scalar principle. Scalar principle means and authority and responsibility relationship is shown in this principle. Fayol says authority and responsibility should follow in a clear, unbroken line from top to bottom. Fayol says some kind of hierarchy must be maintained in an organization that show relationship between superior and subordinate, and we try to follow that line or that path when there is a uncertain situation or when there is a situation where you need an emergency decision. It is not necessary you to follow the line, but in ordinary condition, in general condition, we should follow the top to bottom line. Say for example, A has his subordinate B and B has his subordinate C and C has his subordinate D. So authority should follow from A to B, B to C and C to D. In exceptional cases, D can directly communicate to A, but it must be only in exceptional cases. In ordinary cases, if D has to say something to A, he should go through C, B and A, not directly D to A. So there must be a authority and responsibility path or line that follows from top to bottom. These are some of the principles which we discussed today.